Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Purdue Boilermakers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Off he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Bob. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. What a grab and what a quick strike to that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Air Force!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's right. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Jordan. The throw to the outside is complete. Strikes the blow. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young ball? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. For Air Force, 35. Purdue, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's right. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The off lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Still on his feet. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Falcons!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open.
Touchdown, Air Force! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off.
Enough yardage for an Air Force. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Air Force.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Blue 82, Monster Indy. 82, let's go.
To the air, it's Jordan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Air Force! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Falcons! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Card. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. On the return, it's Wright. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Air Force. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
From inside his own 5th, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Recovered by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Love. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Powers through. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. Touchdown, Falcons! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Card. He's right on target.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.